Welcome to the Divorce Rehabilitation Podcast. It's your boy Kevin Carhee. Guys, before you get up out of here, please hit the like button. And if you want to subscribe, I appreciate that too. Y'all enjoy. Alright guys, let's get this thing kicked off. Before we get started though, man, shout out to the free crowd. Shout out to the free crowd. Guys, be thankful that you made it. No emotional attachment, guys. No emotional attachment. This guy sent me a message saying that he's going through a hell of a situation with his wife. And he wanted my advice on what should he do. He said that his wife started cheating on him. He caught her cheating. When he caught her, she started repenting, started talking about she's sorry, just like they always do. And then 180 days later, she started right back cheating. Now he asked her to leave, but she refused to leave. Now she wants 100% custody of the kids so she can be around the kids 24/7. She also asked him to keep his mouth shut while she basically cheat. She still want to keep the same lifestyle, and she want to take the kids away also. Guys, this scenario happens more often than you may think. There's a lot of guys going through situations like this. Now I'm gonna start by saying this, guys. This is the very reason why I tell you that simping does not work. Now you say, man, how do you know this guy's a simp? I know he's a simp because he in this situation. He got himself in this situation. Listen, I used to be a simp also, guys. That's how I know. Simping does not work. What you end up doing, guys, is twisting a woman's arm to be with you. You end up jumping through hoops, trying to show her that you the man. You better than all the guys she's ever been with before. You trying to convince her that if she get with you, you'll never put her through this. You'll never put her through that. You'll provide this. You'll do this. You trying to, and after a while, guys, what happens is the woman starts to fall in love with your efforts. She don't really fall in love with you. She fall in love with your efforts. She started to say, you know what? This guy's putting so much effort into trying to get me, trying to land me, trying to make me his woman. I'm going to go head on and I'm going to go head on and marry. But deep down inside, you really not the guy. Deep down inside, you are really not the man she want to be with. That's why you have to stay away from this kind of stuff. So what ends up happening as time goes on, and the more you do for her, the more you try to love her, the more time you share with her, the more compassion you give her, the more emotional support you give her, the more you sit down and listen to all her dumb, idiotic conversations. And I'm just being facetious when I say that. Every woman don't have idiotic conversations, but they do have a lot of emotional baggage that they try to drop on your shoulder, guys. You got to listen to all that stuff. You got to put up with all her mood swing, all her crap, all her tests. Sometimes like I say, these guys will go out and work 12, 13, 14 hours a day just to try to keep up with a lifestyle. And all you doing, guys, is priming her. You getting her primed and ready for a Chad or Tyrone to come through and blow her back out, knock the dust off her while you doing all the work. And they don't have to do nothing. This same woman that you googly over, that you think that, man, if I had that woman, man, ain't nothing in the world else I want. If I just had her. That's called focus illusion anyway, guys. It's called focus illusion. Go look that up. It means you're so focused on something until you think that once you get it, you'll never want nothing else after that. That's basically what it means. And guys, that's what you're doing. You think that this is and that's all about a mindset. You cannot go into dealing with women with a mindset that once you see a certain woman, that she's the one and only, that's nothing else better, God must have made her for you. You can't go in there with that mindset. Not with the modern day woman. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Because women operate on feelings, guys, and simps don't understand how that works. Simp will never understand how feelings work with women. A woman can sit there and you ask her, what kind of man you got? She'll sit down and you just ask her, say, write down on a piece of paper, what type of man do you want? And they will give you a list of things. 2 months later, you will see her with the guy opposite of what she have on paper, and she'll be head over heels in love with him. She'll go, I don't know why I like him. I don't know why I fell in love. He's not my type. I never dated these type of guys. I never been in a relationship with that type of dude. Guys, it don't matter. It don't matter what she say. Women, you got to watch their actions. And their actions are going to reflect their feelings. Not what they saying. Not what's coming out of their mouth. I had one of the somebody put in the comments about, oh, you don't want a woman to voice her opinion. You just want a woman to shut up and just follow what you say. And basically, I'm paraphrasing what she said. Basically, I don't want a woman to speak her mind, to have an opinion. Guys, it's not the fact that I don't want a woman to have their opinion. That's fine. But a woman has to know how to have an opinion, but have less of opinion when it comes to certain things. The less of opinion she have when it comes to certain things, the better off we gonna be. The better off you gonna be. And you say, well, why you say that? Why you say that, Kevin? What is it? Why can't a woman have an opinion? God, let me tell you. There's a lot of men, a lot of brothers that don't talk to one another because of a woman. There's a lot of family members don't talk to one another because of somebody's wife. There's a lot of guys that's in jail right now because a woman sitting up there talking about, oh, you gonna let him talk to me like that? You gonna let him say that to me? He jump up and do something stupid because he couldn't think for himself because she talking out of turn. There's a lot of women that went down there and started running their mouth and jump up and say, I go get my boyfriend, I get my husband, I get my brother. Guys come down there and they brothers, their husband, their friends, they got family too. But yet they go down there trying to take up for this woman and which she done got herself into something by running her mouth, and the guy that she called to come do her bidding for ends up in jail, ends up dead, or the other person ends up dead because she talking out of turn, running her mouth. Get in a relationship, get in a marriage, and she's running her mouth. Now the son don't talk to the mama, the son don't talk to the father. These two families fighting against one another. Then what happens is the wife ends up divorcing him. The family is still in a disarray. She done moved on to another man. Because why? She opened her mouth, sharing her opinion, speaking her mind. Yeah, go ahead and get you one that want to speak her mind all the time. Like I say, I'm not saying a woman can't have an opinion, but she has to know when her opinion is not needed. Her opinion is not wanted. Know when to say, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to let my husband do the talking. I'm going to let my man do the talking. A lot of these women don't know how to do that. They think they got to put their 2 cents in everything. Every time you look around, they want to put their 2 cents in everything. But if you a simp, that's what's going to happen. But anyway, let me tell you something, guys. Based on what this dude is saying, he got a woman living with him, and she's cheating on him. She want to basically cheat in peace while he pay all the bills and she take the kids away from him. Best thing for you to do, bro, is get yourself a lawyer. Lay everything out on the table, all your finances, everything. Even lay out what information you have about her cheating. Even though most of these states are no fault divorces, but you still want to lay everything out on the table. And hopefully your lawyer can wait and get you a judge that's more favorable to men. That's what you want. You want to go into family court with a judge that's more favorable to men. Even though a lot of times that don't even work, but that's better than having one that favors women, guys. So get yourself a lawyer. File for joint custody. Try to get joint custody. Get that on paper. So it's court ordered what she got to do with the kids. Now, you might have to become a weekend dad, but you got to get your mind right for that. Just tell yourself them kids is your responsibility. You're going to make sure you raise them up Give them the tools they need to survive, but don't tie yourself too much emotionally into them kids, because that woman will manipulate the hell out of you with them kids. Play on your emotion with them kids. And God, man, you got to be in your right state of mind to even take care of the kids, even go out and make money to take care of yourself. So you can't allow that to destroy you mentally. You can't allow it. Now, if I were you, I wouldn't leave my house. And that's what's going to make it hard, because you're going to have to be around them while she dating other guys, going out, spending time. You might have a guy that, pull up and drop her off at the house. You might have that going on, because some of these dudes crazy enough to do that. But you'll have to sit around and watch that. That's what's going to be the hard part, because you're still emotionally attached. That's why I tell you guys, join the free crowd. Join the free crowd. Whenever you get there and whenever you make it to the free crowd, don't ever put yourself back into a position where you're emotionally attached to a woman. Because once she find out you're emotionally attached, she going to play her cards. She going to play her cards down to the T. And then you're going to be in trouble. Then that's when the cheating starts. Because be honest with you, a lot of these women will do that. They catch you being a simp. They start to figure that, man, I could cheat on this dude and he ain't going to leave me. I could cheat on this dude and, man, I can have my cake and eat it too. They're going to do that, guys. They're going to do it. And some guys, I've seen plenty of guys that sit around, know they woman cheat, and just accept it. Sometimes they'll go out and get them a woman on the side too. So then you have two people cheating on one another. But even though you cheating, your heart's still torn to pieces. You still just broken. That's when the domestic violence pop in. That's when you start getting angry, start getting mad, getting bitter, trying to do stuff to one another, then try to harm each other. Guys, see, that's why I tell you, don't get yourself emotionally tied up. Because if you ain't emotionally tied up, you don't care if she cheat. You'll be like, okay, whatever. And most of the time, be honest with you, the less you care a person cheat, the less chances they're gonna cheat on you. The more you care, the more chances they will. For the most part, I'm not gonna say that's a guarantee, but I've seen that is more likely the scenario. But just your best thing, guys, is try to get yourself out of this situation by getting yourself a lawyer, because you don't want to be heartbroken and financially ruined. You want to try to get and keep as much as you can. And you ain't going to win in family court, but you damn sure don't want to just lose everything in family court. So you want to try to get that over with. Go on, file for your divorce. Go on, let her split that thing up. If she end up with the kids, then say, you know what, I'm a weekend dad. That's just how it's going to be. And I just have to live with that. And be through with it, man. Go on, get yourself in the healing. Because the object of the game is to get yourself to the healing process. Get yourself to the point where you're away from her and you can start to heal. It's a long process, especially if you've been with a woman for a long period of time and y'all have kids together. That's a long process, and you need to get yourself to that point, guys. You need to get yourself to that point. Anyway, shout out to the free crowd, man. And until next time, peace.